Hello everyone, thank you so much for joining me today. I am trying a brand new technique that I have never tried before. I saw a gentleman on YouTube do it. His name is Djamel Belghomari, and I'm so sorry. I'll put his link here to his YouTube channel. Coolest thing I have seen in quite a while. And I'm going to attempt to recreate what he has done. So let's get down to the canvas. This, like I said, this is my first time to attempt it, but it should be a lot of fun. Okay, so I've got a canvas here. Now this is pre-used, everything's dry on it. And the first thing that I noticed that he did, grab it, is to wet down his canvas. And you need a good amount of water for this particular, for these techniques. I'm doing a couple of them here. So I'm just gonna wet the canvas. Pretty good amount. You want it pretty wet. Okay. And then I have got Paynes Gray here. I'm gonna start with the Paynes Gray. And yeah, I know that there's a lot of water, which that's fine. I need a lot of water for this. And I'm just going to spread this out over my canvas. It's pretty cool how it just bleeds, isn't it? I like that effect. But this is why you need it thin. You want it to spread out all over. And I may have too much water. I don't know. Like I said, first time trying this. Super cool. He does a lot of techniques, applying paint and then removing the paint. And it gives such cool effects. So that's kind of what I'm attempting today, using various techniques that I saw him do. Just kind of smoothing this out a little bit. See how wet my canvas is though? You need it really wet for this, for all of these techniques. All right, I think I'm getting there. All right, still super wet. So I'm going to take a balloon. I know everybody's probably seen balloons. But, let me get a paper towel first, because I need to wipe it off. But I'm going to remove the paint now. Isn't that cool? And I know that this is not unique. I understand that. But, this is going to offer such an interesting look and interesting background for what's next. Okay, that looks pretty cool. Got some darker areas, some lighter areas. I like it. Okay. Now, got my balloon basically, semi-cleaned out. So I'm going to take just a little bitty brush, and I've got several colors over here, and I am going to add a little bit of just some quinacridone. Now this quinacridone magenta. Now this is really fluid as well. Just add it to my balloon and just put in a couple of areas like that, just to give it some added definition. Isn't that cool? I'm not done. I'm not done. There's a whole nother technique that I'm gonna get to, but I have to do this part first. And you gotta work kind of quickly because you don't want this to dry. And if it's too much, like this one's too much, just go back over it again. That is good. It's very pretty. Look at the different depths that I've got just from using my balloon and removing paint. So I'm gonna put my balloon aside. Now this is the very interesting part. I love it. So cool. I've never seen this before. I'm just gonna use another little brush, and I'm gonna pick up, this is turquoise blue. right here. Now it is diluted with water, so it's really thin. I have another clean paintbrush here that I'm just gonna douse with some water. Because again, this has to be very fluid for it to work. Here we go. Put that on the canvas. And then I'm gonna go through it with my wet one to remove some of that paint. And watch this. Coolest thing I've seen in a long time. Put my finger on it. And just go up and down. Just following my line. Isn't that cool? And see how it's gonna have different shades in it because the paint, this is all still wet. So you can do multiple lines. I just think this is really a neat technique. Get a little bit more of that color. I'm gonna come over here. This is why you need your canvas wet, so that this paint can lift off. Like I said, you need it wet. Go back over this one. Lift off some of that. And lift off some of this. There we go. Those aside, and here I go. It's gonna leave a 3D effect. I just think this is so neat. Never seen it before. I'm gonna come over here. You can hear my table moving as I do my finger. So I've got some dark areas and some light areas. Come back down this one again. See how it looks like it's overlapping. It's very 3D. Okay, super cool. All right, we're gonna continue on with that color. This is the blue. And I'm gonna go right here. I said blue, it's turquoise. And right here. Going over the other ones that I've already done, gives it a lot of dimension. Removing some of that paint. Here I go. Super cool, huh? All right, I'm gonna make this one come here. And then I'm gonna come right here. And see how it's picked up the blue? There we go. I love it. And I come back over this one. There. There we go. Look at that. I just think it is so super cool. I love the effect that you get. It takes a little bit of practice. Not perfect at it yet. Go back over this one. If it's not wet enough, get you a little bit of water. Squeeze some water on your brush that you're taking paint away with. And so you can already tell the outer side right here is going to be a little bit darker. I just think it's so cool. I love this new technique. Like I said, I've never seen it before. And I just think it's so interesting. All right, got some blue on there. So now I'm going to put, what color do we want to use? I'm going to use a little bit of orange. again, just have some orange over here. And we're going to do this right here. Should give us a real pretty effect. I have another clean brush that I'm gonna douse with a little bit of water to remove some of the paint. It's already pretty fluid, I can tell, so. But I am gonna remove some of that paint and then go through it with my finger. I may have removed a little too much on that one, so I'm just gonna go right down the middle again and do this again. Yeah, that's better. I removed a little too much paint, which I just went over it. There we go. Such 3D, and I just think it's so cool. Oh, I love it, love it, love it. Okay. So yeah, color combination, it's okay, but I wanted to show you the technique. I just think it's really fascinating. And you can get so many different effects from this and looks, and I just think it's really pretty. Okay, here it is. Now, again, I was showing you different techniques, and so the color combination isn't great, but I wanted to use some colors that you could really see and just experiment with the different techniques. So I love the background. Look at this. Now, this is not completely dry, but it's getting there. So the background gives us some really interesting effects. And then I love the 3D look of the ribbons. I don't know what else to call them. But see how I picked up the base color because it was still wet? I love the way they overlap, and the possibilities for this are endless. So I did a second one. I thought I was filming and I was not. This is on a wooden round, and I just think it's so cool. You can see the background. I did it in a pale gray. It looks real 3D. A lot of experimenting left to do with this technique, but I love it. And I like the way it picked up the different colors. See right here. And right here, it picked up some pink. Yeah, I think it's really pretty. Cool technique. Thank you so much for watching. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please think about doing so. And don't forget to check out Djamel's channel. Until next time, bye.